there's a ton of misinformation out there about the Charger RT being slower than what it actually is. So how would an RT stack up against a Nissan Maxima? Now the Maximas and the Altimas are pretty on par with one another. They both have the V6 engine that produces roughly around 300 horsepower. Now the Charger RT is listed at 370. But the big advantage that the Maxima has is that it weighs 3,500 pounds, whereas in the Charger and the Challengers are around 4,200 pounds. So you're talking about, 600-700 pound difference. And you're kind of hoping that the power of the Charger and the Challenger make up for that added weight. Well, if you decided to run stock versus a Maxima, you would spank the ever-living heck out of that car. You see races on YouTube all the time about Maximas and Altimas beating RTs and vice versa. And just to give you guys a heads up, there's so many factors that go into a race, and some people not listing their modifications and this and that. So this is basically for anybody that wants to know what's a better starting point, a Charger RT or a Nissan Maxima, if you were to want to build out the car for speed and times. Well, the 0 to 60 for a Nissan Maxima is about 5.7 seconds. Now the times that I'm going to be rattling off are basically the most common and they're professionally tested times. And they're officially listed as the best times for the car. So the Nissan Maxima 0 to 60 in 5.7 seconds. The Charger RT, you can get 5.1 to 5.2. So right out of the gate, you're going to be pulling away from a Maxima. And then if you were to run the quarter mile, you would absolutely spank them. In the quarter mile, the Nissan Maxima is going to run a 14.3. The RTs will be in the neighborhood of 13.2 and 13.4. So in the quarter mile, you would pretty much leave them in the dust. Now, if you have the 5-speed, it'll be a little bit closer. You should be, in the 13.6-ish range, but you're still coming out on top. Without a question, you're definitely gonna win the race for sure. So I kind of wanted to make this video because there's so many videos out there of Nissan Maximas and Nissan Altima drivers racing Charger RTs, and the truth is nobody ever really lists the modifications that they've done to the engine, custom tunes or air intakes or this or that, and there's a ton of misinformation out there about the Charger RT being slower than what it actually is. So that is kind of my comparison between the Nissan Maxima and the Charger RT. So just know, if you see a Maxima or you see an Altima on the road, their V6s are not going to really compete with you. It is just, unless they have, quite a bit of work done to the engine. So there you go.